Alright, now for the bad news. Let's head to the mech bay. Let's head to the mech bay. Alright, the cougar. This is Ost's cougar. The Holy Fat Man, you know what? Rather than just repair it, we did just pick up a clan arrow, so maybe it's time that we swap that out. So let's do that real quick before we refit. Stick that guy in there, and oh yeah, that automatically gives us another, holy crap, 3 extra tons. Wow. That is significant. Maybe we stick the Davy Crockett back in there, because with as much money as we have, I mean, I probably would have used the Davy Crockett last mission. I definitely would have used the Davy Crockett last mission if we had had it. And we've still got room for more. What else? I mean, we could max out the armor. And then, I don't know, maybe either an ECM or a probe? Maybe? I thought we had an artillery, I thought we had an artillery FCS, but I guess we don't. Or maybe I just saw one in a store and thought about picking it up. But we can cram an ECM suite in there and just take some armor off the arms, because we don't really need it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's better than it was, and now we've got the Davy Crockett on the field in case we need it.
Right. I'll get it.
And that'll get that cougar refitted. The Griffin kind of hurts, unfortunately, because I mean, we're not really gonna have a way. We definitely don't have an X-pulse laser to replace. And unfortunately, we lost the LRM, we lost the laser insulator, which that sucks. Yeah, that one hurts a little bit. But let's see, what can we put in here? I mean, we could go LRM 20, or we could just go right back to the LRM 15, keep that the way it was. And then maybe go large pulse laser. I mean, it's not as good as the X-Pulse, but we don't really have a whole lot of options at the moment. That'll give us the ability to armor up a little bit. Maybe stick in an extra couple of heat sinks. Heh. Cody, in my opinion, any long time is worth buying. Better if you can salvage them, but long time is gonna be, if I remember right, it is the most powerful traditional artillery piece. It goes thumper, sniper, and long time in terms of power. So yeah, if you've got something with a long time on it, it's definitely useful. Let's see, if we max out the armor, that's gonna put us a little over tonnage, but that's okay. We can help. Oh, we need to lose a ton. Sure. Alright. This is true, Mezerin. The thing about any artillery is you do kind of have to babysit it, because most mechs and vehicles that can mount artillery, unfortunately don't do a great job of defending themselves. Let's see, take a little bit more off the torso here, take some off the rear torso. Maybe strip a little more leg armor. Like, I'm trying to bring this down just so. There we go. And we'll try to do what we can with that. Again, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but try to make it work. We will try to make it work. Drop heatsink? I mean, we could do that, but again, I did the thing that I am often guilty of doing, which is I took a sniper and I put it up close to the front and I paid the price. I got a little bit too overzealous, so that's my fault. It's not the mech's fault. And Serini Hunts, good to see you. Yeah, that is one thing that we do. I typically try to keep my artillery back. The last mission, again, I got a little overconfident. And we paid the price via the cost of some weapon systems that we now cannot replace. So, it's fine. It's fine. Again, we'll use the large pulse for now. We'll keep the LRM-15. We'll stick with what we got for now. Easy now, Sierra. Easy now. Yeah.
Logged and noted.
And there it is. Sierra gifting 5 more subs to the community. Again, Sierra, thank you so much for the generosity. And for those of you that just got smacked with a sub badge, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Yeah, Sierra is in fact doing his own full alpha in the spirit of our mercenary company. So, again, thank you very much, Sierra, for the gift subs. You do not have to do it, but I appreciate it when you do. Thank you for supporting me and the community. And if you got a gift sub, be sure to thank Sierra for their immense generosity and their immense poultry in their pants, I assume. Alright, so the Cougar, the Gauss Cougar, or formerly Gauss Cougar. Oh, damn. We took some damage on the engine as well. Jesus. Alright, so now we basically gotta figure out what we're gonna replace that Gauss rifle with. We could effectively replace it with anything because... yeah, formerly known as Gauss, dude. I mean, maybe we could put in a light Gauss, but it's not as good. It gives us more weight to play with for sure. We could put in the rotary, but I'm not sure if I want to risk the rotary Gauss getting destroyed in a light mech's arm. AC-20. Fuck it, why not? Can we put an AC-20? Oh my god, we can put an AC-20 in it. Are you shitting me? Guys, hold on. I think Hoylep onto something. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. ERPPCs, yeah, we could potentially do that. What's our heat efficiency like? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, with the clan doubles. Yeah, an ERPPC might be the way to go. And just stick that in the arm, and that does what for our heat efficiency? We're still -3 on a full alpha. Okay, so now apparently we like the AC-20. Here's my problem with the AC-20 idea. So the main problem that I have with the AC-20 idea is it eats up all the weight, and this thing is already under-armored. And a Cougar is not going to be very good in close range. However, I am not opposed to something like an AC-10. Because, so here's the problem. If we had a clan AC-20, I might consider it because it'll be lighter. The problem is, if I put the AC-20 in here, that's it. We have no more weight to play with. So that's the other reason that I wouldn't use an AC-20, because we only have the baseline. But we could do, you know, a clan AC-10. Still gives us some decent stopping power. It's not quite a clan Gauss rifle, but it's still pretty powerful. And then, of course, now that I say that, I'm only just now realizing that we've actually used up a lot of our Ultra AC-10 ammo. So we could stick 2 bands, armor up, and we still got about a ton to play with? So maybe I figure either jump jets or ECM. I mean, I'm personally partial to ECM. No promises, but I will consider it. I will consider it, Cosmic. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, if we shave a little bit of armor, we might be able to fit in a half ton of something. Maybe a support weapon. Like a tag or a clan tag. Something like that. I mean, we could drop the ATM. The only reason I'm keeping it is just to give us a little bit of variety in our damage. But we could do some really goofy shit. Like, I mean... We got, like, some light AC2s. We got a couple of clan ultra AC2s. Just make this thing full-on sniper mode. That's fair. Yeah, the ATM isn't super useful, but it is really good against vehicles, though. With the HE damage that we've been using, the HE ammo, it has, in fact, been doing some good work against vehicles. But we could go full ballistic platform. How much are the Ultra AC2s? 5 tons a pop? Yeah, that's gonna be pretty heavy. The AC5 is 9 tons. The AC10 is 10 tons. So there's not... Oh no, it's only 7 tons. LBX5, do we have a... Oh, we do. We do have a clan LBX5. But do we have any ammo for it, is the question. All we have is 1 bin of slug ammo for the LBX5. That is it. But maybe, instead, because we have the weapon systems to do it, instead of the LBX, take these guys out. Maybe we just double up on the AC5s? Because we can do that, still keep it at max tonnage. And that'll give us maybe just about 3 tons of ammo. So we went with that and say, give me the Ultra AC5 ammo. Where is it? It's down here. Just do that. 3 tons of ammo, and then we can drop just a little bit of armor. Not a whole lot. There. And again, 2 Ultra AC5s is nothing to sneeze at. Like, that's potentially, if we hit with both shots, that's potentially 90 damage from 1. So, at max, we could be doing 180 damage. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Mesrin. It is... Yeah, the clan medium is effectively the Frank's red hot of weapon systems. Put that shit on everything. But what is your complaint? Oh yeah, the engine components. We already repaired that. So we can do this. We can throw on a double AC5. Again, it gives us decent range. It gives us a maximum damage output of 180 if we manage to hit with all 4 shots. And our heat management is negligible. I mean, we're 26 under. So we have no reason to worry about heat on this. It's not a great design, but in the absence of a clan Gauss to replace it with, I think it works. Unfortunately, no. In order to make this work, Cosmic, I did have to strip just the tiniest little bit of armor. So I basically took 1 pip off of the center torso and 1 pip off of each leg. Just to get that. I mean, I guess, alright. There. 2 points. 2 points. Are you happy now? Are you happy now, Cosmic? For the extra 2 points of armor. Alright. So that's gonna be 3 days to get that put back together, but that gets all of our mechs back on the field. Unfortunately, what that means is we are basically out of the fight for this final mission. So our target acquisition mission is going to pass us by. That is unfortunate. We are overcooled, Jacob, on that, but there's nothing I can do about it because on the clan omnis, you can't change the engine core, and you can't change the number of default heat sinks. So, like, that's just the default on that mech. I did not add any heat sinks to that mech. That's just how much it cools. Mara, we don't even necessarily have to move anywhere because we're going to have to wait anyway. Since we got so many mechs that need to be fixed or refitted, and we got some people that are injured. Financial report's only 8 days away, so as soon as this rolls over, the missions should roll over as well. So I figure we just give everybody a week or two off, wait it out. Uh-oh. Disturbing behavior. After receiving a message about a situation on the mess deck, you find yourself in the middle of a crisis. AFP stands on the wrong side of the galley counter, holding a terrified cook by the arm and snarling. Well, this sounds good. Gravelion approaches, hands raised. You've got to let her go, AFP. She didn't mean anything. As you step over a fallen lunch tray, the cook gasps, "Commander!" AFP looks at you, still squeezing the cook's arms. You didn't hear her, Commander. You didn't see her face. Is AFP having a psychotic episode? Because I don't think I've, listen. I've met some lunch ladies before that kind of, had that disdain for humanity and just hated everyone and everything. So I can totally understand. But at the same time, I don't think that I've ever had a lunch lady say or look at me in such a way that I felt the need to stab them. So I don't know. I think, honestly, I'm all about de-escalating. But so part of me wants to say restrain, right? That's what I would do in that situation. I mean, you're in a ship surrounded by a bunch of professional soldiers. You restrain this person. But I don't know what exercise zero tolerance is. Because that could mean a lot of things. Exercise zero tolerance could mean we fire him. Exercise zero tolerance could mean I pull out a gun and shoot him in the face. Exercise zero tolerance could mean a whole lot of different things. So, zero tolerance I don't necessarily like. So, well, see, normally I would be, all about the talking someone down, but once that person has already resorted to violence, then, especially with someone like a cook, we're talking about a professional soldier effectively attacking a civilian, and I don't know what the situation is, but that's a no-no. So I think we restrain him, and depending on the situation, potentially fire him. Well, it doesn't say he has a knife, but let's restrain him and see. You and Gravelion both grab both of AFP's arms. AFP shoves the cook away, then wrenches free to furiously turn on Gravelion. There's a thud as they slam into the counter and both mech warriors fall, still grappling. You try to haul AFP off of Gravelion, but it isn't until Darius arrives that you and he can separate the two. When AFP snarls at you, you deck him. Then you help Gravelion up. He looks disoriented, with purpling bruises and a lump on his head. Come on, let's take you to medbay. As you guide Gravelion out, Darius calls to you. Any opinions on how I deal with this idiot? You cast a glance backward, get him to medbay too. After that, I don't want to see him again for at least a few weeks. The cook, still behind the counter, nods approvingly. Yeah, I'm not sure where that came from. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you see typically, when you have low morale and stuff like that, but I'm like, everything's going good. I don't know where this came from. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is for me, if they had not already resorted to violence, I'd be okay with talking it out. But once they've already taken a hostage, that's when it's like, okay, no, sorry, the kid gloves are already off because you took them off. So Gravelion's gonna have an injury, morale is decreased, and AFP is gonna be unavailable for 21 days. But like I said, I didn't necessarily want to go to the, zero tolerance, because I don't know what that means exactly. Well, maybe. Let's go have a look at the pilot history. Because maybe we bought ourselves a firecracker.
Commander?
Service record. Oh, lovely. Criminal, Tortugan, unstable, and a former gang enforcer. Well, we get ourselves a winner on this one, guys. Alright. Again, AFP is someone who spent money to be in the game, or spent dopamine hits to be in the game. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. If he ever pulls some shit like that again, though, he's gone. You can write that down. I'm gonna give him one chance. One chance. Yeah, I mean, we should, but at the same time, I try not to discriminate. Honestly. I mean, I have known plenty of criminals and worked with former criminals before, and some of those people were the best and hardest working people I have ever known, so I don't have a problem with somebody who has a criminal background. It's when shit like this happens that I have a problem with it. So like I said, I'm gonna give him one. I'm gonna give him one. And if anything like this happens again, we send him on a one-way trip out the airlock. I mean, everybody has a bad day every once in a while. Some people react a little bit differently. I'm willing to let it go one time. We didn't even make it to the financial report, chat.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
All right. So let's see. We are now currently spending almost 600K on payroll. That's a lot of dosh. The operating costs, thankfully, are not getting too much more expensive. Right, he's just keeping it interesting. Well, that's true, Ajax, but that's the thing. That's why a lot of companies don't put me in charge, because I am a human being who has empathy and views everyone else as other human beings, no matter what their circumstances, and that's exactly why I don't get put in charge of other people. Let's see. Yeah, we still got a couple weeks at least. Let's give the mech techs time to finish up their work.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
And then we got 4 more days until everybody's out of the hospital, so let's go ahead and wait that out. There we go. Alright, so everybody's back to active duty except for AFP. And all of our mechs are put back together. Oh yeah, for sure. And for those of you who may not know, and I suspect because the audience for BattleTech tends to skew on the older side of things, I suspect that most of you are acutely aware of the fact that, like, a company's HR department does not exist to protect you from the company, it exists to protect the company from you. HR is not your friend, your manager is not your friend, your supervisor is not your friend, no matter how friendly they may seem. They are not your friend, and you should not trust them unless you feel very strongly that they are the kind of person that you can trust. That's a decision that you have to make on a case-by-case basis. It is not, like, you can't just say, oh, this person is my boss, so they have my best interest in mind, because usually they don't. Alright, Ajax. Well, it was good to see you. Glad you could drop by. Hopefully you enjoyed your time on the stream, and hopefully we'll see you again. And Bolo, give me just a second. There you go. Post away. Yeah, smaller companies, you can find people that'll actually treat you like people, but the bigger a company gets, the less likely they are to treat you like a person, and more likely that they just treat you like a disposable tool that can be replaced as soon as you break or aren't useful anymore. Uh-oh. That's a hell of a link. What is this link? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, Bolo? Are you trying to rick and roll people right now? Oh no, alright. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Confirm that the link is safe, but that's a lot of dudes. Alright, so. Mech Bay's all put back together again. Let's have a look at the command center and see what new missions are available. Oh, wow, we only got one mission this go around. So it looks like we're probably gonna have to move anyway. So we are dealing with an assassination mission. And we all know how I love assassination missions. Looks like a relatively easy one. And we're working for Blake against Jade Falcon. So, I mean... What is this, a half skull? One skull? I mean, I think we can do it. Oh yeah, no, for sure, weird. Generally speaking, and again, for those of you that are a little older, you've been in the workforce longer, you will already know this. But the thing about companies saying, oh, we're a family and we treat our employees like family, they don't mean that the way you think they do. When they say we treat you like family, what they want you to think is, oh, they're going to treat you right, they're going to take care of you, they're going to have your back. That's what they want you to think. But what they mean when they say we treat you like family is, we're going to expect you to work harder for less, ask nothing in return, and always do what we say no matter what. That's what they mean when they say we treat you like family. And for those of you that grew up in a normal family and a normal home, that may sound really weird. But for those of us that grew up in dysfunctional families, that's a dynamic that we are very, very familiar with. If you grew up in a dysfunctional family like I did, then you will know that no one will screw you as hard, as fast, or as badly as family, given the opportunity. So keep that in mind. When a company says, we're going to treat you like family, that's not a good thing, and you shouldn't consider it a good thing. But enough of me bitching about work. Let's talk about blowing stuff up. How about that? Oh, right, AFP is in the brig, so he's not going to be able to take this Saturday Night Fever out for a drive, so I guess that means Rex gets to take their rightful place in the pilot seat. That means, Sierra, it doesn't matter if they have a government logo over the door, it's all the same shit, but you already know that. We got one. Alright, let's see. Let's see. We got some new designs that I kind of want to test out. So we're gonna take Erst off the field on this one. We'll put in the new Hunchback. And I guess, yeah, we don't really have any, I mean, we could put Wolfbanes in there. What else do we got? Because, yeah, like I've been saying, we need to work on rookie pilots, and then, like, we're running out of rookie pilots all of a sudden. Or at least we got all of our rookies currently on the field. I do want to try out the Jaeger, though, since we refitted it with the AC-10s, just to see if it's a decent fit, but I guess we'll go with what we got for right now. We will go with what we've got for right now. Yeah, that's, unfortunately, that is a lesson that I have learned the hard way recently, is no matter how much you give to a company, at the end of the day, you are a bullet point on an expense report. The old school sort of like, you know, my parents' generation and my grandparents' generation of like, you know, you go work at a company and you give them 110% and you bust your ass every day. And then, you know, 40 years later, they give you a pension and you retire. Like, that isn't a thing anymore. Like, that dynamic doesn't exist anymore. And unfortunately, there are a lot of companies out there that take advantage of the people like myself that are still stuck in that mentality. These days, if you're not getting what you want from the company that you're working for, don't stick around for any reason. Because again, that's what just happened to me, is I just got laid off from a job where I worked there a lot longer than I should have, because I told myself I was working on my career and that I was helping build my resume, but unfortunately, I let myself be taken advantage of for a long time in service of that goal, and then it didn't really get me anything when it was all over with. The story that I always tell people, and the moment where I kind of gave up on loyalty to a company, is about, God, it's probably a decade ago now. About a decade ago, I was working for a company that did like acoustic and EM panels. Like, they built soundproof and signal-proof rooms. And the guy that I worked with, the guy that I was replacing, was a guy that everybody just called Pops. And he was like a year or two away from retirement. And pretty much what he was, like, he had been working at that company since he was 16 years old. Like, that was the only company he ever worked for. It was the only job he ever had. And he busted his ass for that company. Like, he knew everything. He knew more than the people he worked for. And he was getting close to retirement. So the reason that they brought me in was to replace him. So basically, my job was to learn as much as I could from him before he retired, so that I could hopefully try to do his job. And the thing that kills me about that is, after all that time, after so many decades, you know, the highs and the lows and everything at that company, and basically letting himself get taken advantage of for 40 years. You know what they gave this man when he retired after spending his entire career working for the same company? After 40 plus years of working for the same company, they gave this man one of those, like, you know, when you go to the grocery store, like, say you go to Walmart and you go to the bakery and they have those little plastic things that have the cheap ass cupcakes in it. They gave him one of those. That's it. No plaque, no letter, no watch, no nothing. Man literally gave his entire life to this company, and they gave him some $3 fucking cupcakes from Walmart. And I was so pissed about that.
What do you want?
No, he was not well paid. He was making the same as the rest of us. And I was so pissed about that. Like, I talked to all the guys in my department, and we actually went and pooled our money, because So Pops had this, like, chair. Like, during his breaks and during his lunch, he would go out to the back landing of the warehouse, and he would just take a nap in a chair. Like, he would eat his lunch, and then he would take a nap. Yeah? And so we all pooled our money together, and we bought him, like, the fanciest fucking rocking chair that we could possibly find. That was the best we could do, but we tried to do something nice for him, you know, because we all felt bad that after that much time that this man had given that company, they were like, here's some $3 cupcakes from the grocery store. I was just like, are you fucking serious? But on to less depressing things. General Quarters, thank you for the 2 months. He says these impromptu streams are gonna get General Quarters 2C killed. I could feel it. Well, this isn't an impromptu stream, General Quarters. I announced it yesterday, and I was technically a little late today, but I was talking to somebody on Discord, so I was about 15 minutes late to the stream, but that's your fault for not paying attention. Everybody else knew. Everybody else was here. What's your excuse? And Natter, good to see you as well. Glad you guys could make it to our Saturday stream. We have been going for a little while, but we'll probably go for a little while yet. So hopefully you're having a good weekend, and if not, hopefully it'll be a little better now that you're here. Fire? Fire the miss? Oh, well, you know what? Let's not do Inferno. Let's just do regular Arrow 4. Alright.
Orders.
But yeah, that little anecdote is, like, that was the day that I lost any and all faith in a company taking care of you. That was the end for me, as far as that whole dynamic was concerned. Man, this guy has got a buttload of evasion. But let's turn off the lasers. We want to keep our heat manageable. It's a 15% chance. Let's just take a one shot.
Target confirmed.
Wow, you actually hit. Good job, Wolfbanes. Outstanding work. Oh, shit. Alright, Rex, I see you. I see you. I am now sufficiently hydrated. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Retire and then let your employer know that you're retired. I mean, I used to take the tack of, like, when I went to tell my boss, I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna be out next week because I'm doing such and such. And he's like, oh, well, I didn't approve that. And it's like, I don't give a shit if you approved it. I'm not asking you for permission. I'm telling you I'm not gonna be here. If you don't like it, then you can fire me. But this is not a conversation. This is me just telling you what's going to happen. Well, Bolo, I certainly hope that you make it those last 2 years uneventfully. If you're that close to the end of the line, then first of all, congratulations, and second of all, I wish you the best. Well, Rex, again, I'm glad that you can make it to the stream, even if you're just lurking in the background and having a listen. You know, again, I always appreciate you guys taking the time to spend it with me. I'll give 2 weeks notice at a company if I feel like the company treated me right, but most of them don't. So it's like, you know, they're not going to give me a 2 weeks notice if they fire me, so why should I be required to give them 2 weeks notice that I'm quitting? But yeah, if you've put in now almost 30 years, you've definitely earned a retirement. But yeah, General Quarters out there gifting a sub to Rex, getting them back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. General Quarters, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And Rex, welcome back. Glad to have you.
Roger that.
And that was a lot of missiles to hit almost nothing. That was an impressive number of misses.
Good to go.
Let's see, can we jump from there up? No, we cannot. Damn it. I was hoping we'd get some elevation with this griffin. I mean, maybe we still can. We'll just have to do it 2 turns in a row. Let's see, we do this.
Heading out.
And then take the shot at this Hermes, even though we're probably not going to hit because he's got 6 evasion.
Got it.
Yeah, Rio, unfortunately, that story is not all that uncommon. And that's why, like, especially if you've spent any time in manufacturing like I have,
Confirmed.
that's why so many people are afraid to ever report, like, injuries and accidents and things like that, because even though the company says, oh, don't worry, we're not going to hold it against you, they will absolutely hold it against you. They will 100% hold it against you.
Ready to get it on. Maximum speed.
Oh, you guys fucked up. You gave Game Master an elevated position? You have made a grave error.
Roger that.
I say before he misses.
Negative damage.
Yes, it is in fact. You are not crazy yes now. It is in fact Sheev. Although I called him Steve with a T, because, you know, don't want to anger Disney's lawyers after all. Hungry lawyers are more destructive than nuclear weapons, so better to keep it strictly on the level.
Engaging.
Now, what a day where Game Master misses the shot but Bamboozle hits. That's
How can I help?
a hell of a thing.
Clear the way. I'm coming in fast. Target confirmed.
And there goes the torso and the engine. Alright, that's a Hermes down. Well, Sierra, you can have that sweet potato casserole all to yourself. I'm not much for sweet potato casserole. I mean, I understand why people like it, but it's not for me. I don't care for it.
Hey.
So let's just do this. I'm gonna reserve you down to 1. Just the battle armor. You did, in fact. We are burning turkeys, although this mission we did not bring the Disco Inferno with us.
Confirmed.
Alright, so we got 2 Ultra AC5s, and we got a APC to shoot them at. Let's see, if we go Battle Lord, how is that gonna affect our heat? Because we're like minus 20 something on the heat, so yeah, I say fuck it, we give them both barrels and we give them both shots. Full auto, full alpha. Oh yeah, that was money well spent.
Destroyed.
That was money well spent. Yeah, Serini, that's, again, fairly common story of HR and administrative people not understanding the law, not understanding your rights, and then punishing you because they think you did something wrong, even though you were literally doing, like, what you were allowed to do or what you were supposed to do. It's kind of depressing how much that happens.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
Oh, this is an Epona. Okay, well, now that I realized what it is, I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, and apparently we have a PPC off in the distance somewhere. Oh man, Typhoon, don't even get me started. Like, Japan and its Kit Kat culture is insane, but man, I have had some really good Kit Kats from Japan before. So, like, I can't even criticize. Like, they make some really weird, like, for me, it's the green tea Kit Kats. I don't know why, but I really like them. I think they're really good. Oh yeah, AFP, welcome to the stream. And yeah, as Sierra said, you missed an event where you apparently tried to beat up a cook, and you got to spend 3 weeks in the brig. I mean, technically you're still getting paid for that, so, I mean, if it was up to me, I would have docked your pay, but that's just me.
Yeah.
And Wolfbane's in his brand new Hunchback with the AC-10. Let's go ahead and give him the business. Very low chances to hit, but fuck it.
Engaging with target.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No joy.
God bless it. Let me select somebody. There we go. Alright, let's see. Man, this lower terrain is killing me. I really gotta remember to switch off the fast cams.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, thankfully, in the city that I live in, there are several places that specialize in, like, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese food. And so I'm able to go there and get a lot of the harder-to-find confections from the Far East.
Giving him everything
But
I've got.
unfortunately, the green tea Kit Kats is one of those things that I just, like, they never seem to have them. Every time I go, they don't have them.
Yep.
Let's see, trench bucket. We might be able to get up there. If not, we can throw missiles at this guy. Or maybe this other guy. Yeah, I think we throw them at this other guy. I'd rather take the opponent off the field. There we go, structure exposed.
What's the plan?
And then Mara. We can probably hit this opponent. Maybe. Possibly. 63%. I like those odds.
I understand.
Good shit, Mara. Good shit.
That's a kill.
That's another opponent off the field.
Receiving you.
Let's see. Unfortunately, Game Master is going to have a real hard time getting down off that plateau. I think I'll just keep him where he is for now.
Hunkering down.
Bamboozle, in the meantime, we might be able to go up this way. And give it a shot. As we still got at least one enemy out there besides this incubus. Somebody out in this direction fired a PPC at our VTOL.
Talk to me.
So, somebody out there still wants a piece of this.
Moving at a sprint.
Yes, I figured it was appropriate to give Game Master the Giga Chad photo, because again, he kind of has a reputation.
What? No. Okay. Firing everything.
Okay, there we go. We got a couple of hits at least. We got a couple of hits at least. Why are your chances to hit so low?
I hope.
Oh, 6 evasion, that's why. Can I... My regime for a hit, please.
Bad luck.
We're getting XCOM'd out here again. You can make a request, but I am under no obligation to fulfill it, Sierra.
Ready for orders.
Let's see. Take 4 AC5 shots to the face, please. Okay, there's a 30-ton mech, and yeah, that looks like our PPC guy. Wait, which annoying lady? Are you talking about me, Hard Luck? Do you want some of this? Do you want to throw hands? Who's the annoying lady?
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want? Oh, I don't like going fast. It's
What do we got?
scary.
Another incubus. Okay. Wearing a beret. I'm gonna have to write that down, because I'm not gonna remember that. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Let's see, who was I? Oh, right, Karos. To potentially take the shot with the medium lasers. The tickle boat. The tickle boat.
I can't believe I missed. I also can't believe I'm still alive.
Well, good you can make it back, Alejandro. Hopefully you had a good game, and if not, then, again, hopefully you'll have a better time now that you're in the stream. You are correct, Karos. They did use, well, I forget the name of the meme now, but yeah, they used the prototypical old guy face for the Grandpa text. I mean, I could just use the Grandpa text thing. That would also work. Why are you... Oh, because you're not facing the right direction. I was like, why can I not fire the arrow 4 at you?
Acknowledged.
Well, there you go. As long as you can find the silver linings. Taking somebody out with a headshot is a good consolation, even if you don't win. Let's see. We'll give him the full auto. Oh yeah, that's why the AC-10 is king. I wish we had an AC-20, but I'll take what we can get. And Mara, let's fling an artillery shell. We're doing some armor damage. Yes, hide the pain, Herald. That is the guy.
Standing by.
Griffin. You know what?
What do you
What do we got? We got Typhoon. Fuck it. Not only are we gonna melee, we're gonna melee and full alpha with everything. I'm even gonna turn on the laser. We're gonna give them everything. Screw it.
Let's move.
A Treb is not a melee mech, but we're using it as one. Yeah. Suck on that, buddy.
Mess him up.
Suck on that. One salvageable part. Oh, that person. No. Like I said before, their voice kind of annoys me, but I've learned to live with it. It's fine. It's not the voice actress's fault. It's the people that I don't like. It's their fault. What are you doing to me right now? What is this BS?
Wilco.
Alright, here we go. 20% chance. By God. Alright, maybe I was a little overzealous. Maybe I was a little overzealous. Take the shot anyway.
Yes, Commander. Going full throttle.
I mean, that's true, Ajax. The LRM tubes do only point in one direction, but mechs are supposed to be able to rotate at the torso. Damn it. But again, I've talked about this before. I am mostly bitching for the sake of comedic effect. I understand that BattleTech abstracts the fact that most vehicles and mechs are in motion when they are firing, and so that's like we talked about a couple streams ago. That's why lasers are not perfectly accurate, even though theoretically they should be. Because the mech or the vehicle is assumed to be moving when it fires.
Negative damage.
Man, we do not hit this dude to save our lives. Jesus.
I'm employing my jets.
Like, I understand he's got 6 evasion, but I feel like we should have gotten a lucky hit on this dude at least once by now. Oh my god. Oh no. Typhoon, no. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not that hard to break a toddler's fingers. Just throwing it out there. And for those of you that are paying attention, yes, I just recommended violence against a child. Oh, you done fucked up now, Aaron. You done fucked up
I
now.
was sleeping. What do you want?
I mean, an 8-year-old's fingers are easy to break, too.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing that really pisses me off about kids sometimes, is like, when they do a thing and they know it's wrong and they do it anyway, just because they want to see what kind of reaction they'll get out of you, and then they get surprised when you react with fury. And it's like, I'm sorry, you did a thing that you knew I wasn't gonna like. You don't get to be surprised that I didn't like it.
Hope this is enough. Huzzah!
Did we actually... I mean,
Like a critical hit.
yeah, I don't think we got a head hit on that one. I was aiming for the head, but I don't think we got it, unfortunately.
Receiving you.
And it turns out there's another guy up here. I guess this is our target, since it wasn't telling us that we were hitting the target when we shot at this other guy. But yeah, we clearly have been putting way too many clanners in the ground, because they seem to be pulling out like the most garbage mechs they have in their fleet to go after us at this point. And I'm not... Like, I'm a little bit concerned that maybe Jade Falcon is running out of mechs. It's like, oh, here's a Royal Ost Scout, and this dude is your high-profile target? Like, it... Yeah, I was about to say, if I get a lucky hit with this arrow, I might take that dude out. I mean, I grew up in ye olden days in Texas, where it wasn't just, you're gonna get the switch, it's the... You're gonna go out and find the stick that I'm about to beat your ass with.
Hostile eliminated.
Yeah, there you go. 2 artillery shots and we just took out the target. Or maybe not? Wait, so there's another mech out here somewhere? Okay, alright. Well, I spoke too soon.
Aye, aye.
And they're still bringing garbage to the field, but I thought that was our target. So we might have our work cut out for us on this one.
Waiting for orders.
Since most of our guys are still like way down here in this valley.
Just running. Got it.
But let's take a called shot at the head. I mean, if they're gonna give us the free shots, I'm certainly gonna take it.
Copy that. Show me your war face.
And engine destroyed.
Hostile eliminated.
3 salvageable parts. I mean, I didn't really want or need an incubus anyway, so I'm not that worried about it.
Aye, aye.
Let's go ahead and start moving up the dervish. We're gonna need some indirect fire on these goofballs.
Yeah? Copy that.
Yeah, that's really weird that we've made 0 contact with the target so far.
Aye, aye.
Who's still left? Who still needs to go? Oh, Rex. Alright, let's, man.
Sprinting.
That's the thing that I was supposed to do. Damn it, chat. You gotta remind me. You gotta remind me when we get back to the Argo. Remind me that we need to put a bigger engine in the Grasshopper. Because we should have a 300 and a 310, and I keep forgetting to put it in there. Alright, let's grab
Oh,
Karos
God, I was sleeping.
first.
What do you want?
Okay, enemy contact. But we don't know where. Alright, fair enough. BattleTech? Okay, here we go.
On my way.
Got it. Got it.
Move into position.
On it.
I think we can just leave the artillery in the back, it's fine.
Armed. Holding.
For House Arano.
Alright, so we had our sensor contact out here somewhere, but where are they? Are they ECM'd or something? Says they should be right here. Yeah? An AFP! Thank you for 2 months of Prime! Again, thank you very much for the support. You do not have to do that, but I appreciate that you do. Welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions.
What? No. Standing by. Confirmed.
Yeah, I am desperately trying to figure out where the target actually is, because we're not getting any kind of sensor contact, which is strange.
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Okay, there we go. Now we got a winner, and we are dealing with another Wolverine 2C. Alright, that was unexpected.
What are your orders?
But hopefully, yeah, we do have a shot with artillery now, so I think it's time to bring the rain.
I'm on him.
Even though we got extremely low chances to hit.
Damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Oh, he's angry. He's angry with Karos. Alright, Dark Sarah, again, good to see you. Glad you could join us for some Saturday mechin', and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one. Enjoy your evening.
Reporting.
Let's go ahead and precision strike, and we are going to take another shot at this guy.
Certainly.
Again, extremely low chances to hit, but I'll take any damage at this point. Well, any damage that doesn't require someone to walk halfway across the map, at least. And we can get Wolfbanes right up here with an elevated position, and yeah, give them both barrels on the AC-10. I think we leave the lasers off and just do double shot. You know what? We'll even go one better and precision strike. And we got 76% chance.
I'm on it.
Alright, not bad. Not bad. Who's up next? General Quarters. Yeah, you're not really gonna be in a position to do anything this turn. We can take some indirect shots with the LRMs. Might as well. Any damage is better than no damage.
What do you need?
Trench bucket. Yeah, we can make that work.
All right. Full
Same
speed.
story. Come up right to the ridge line, and we're gonna give him the full alpha plus the precision strike for the extra accuracy. Does it gonna hurt?
Attacking from position.
Alright, got an engine crit, and the tag, and the exposed
Oh,
structure.
yeah.
Off to a good start.
Standing by.
I don't think the dervish is gonna get up here, but
Will
that'll
go.
be alright. Running low on missiles, but that's alright.
Confirmed.
What do we got? Another engine crit? How many more engine crits can this thing take?
Got something you want done?
Oh yeah, Game Master, you're not gonna be able to do shit.
Waiting for orders.
And neither is Bamboozle. Y'all are so far away, this is gonna be over before you get there.
How can I help?
Rex might get there in time. It's unlikely, but it's still a possibility. Having trouble deciding on my poison. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, if you're going to get fucked up, if the objective is to get drunk, I mean, really, it's whatever you're into. I always recommend if you want to get drunk, but you don't want to, like, drink, like you don't want to deal with the alcohol part of drinking, Long Island iced tea is always a good way to go.
Copy that. Firing alpha strike.
Follow my lead.
Alright, so this guy's sensors are going to be heavily impaired at this point. But we're going to go ahead and hit him with another volley, just because. And there goes an arm. Again, genuinely surprised that this guy hasn't punched out yet. But we will make him regret that decision.
Roger.
And we're going to do that with 4 shots from an AC-5 with a precision strike attached to it.
All weapons. Go.
And there we go. That's a target down and should be a mission accomplished.
Trash.
At least I hope to God there's nothing left on the field at this point, as many things as we've destroyed. Yep, there we go.
Mission successful.
Mission accomplished. Well, that's all right, Alakandri. At least you had a good experience. Hopefully you will catch us for some more live streams. If you're on your way out, my recommendation is always to follow me on the Twitter machine. And then that way you'll have a better idea next time I'm going to be live. Because my schedule's a little wonky right now, so I never know exactly when I'm going to have time to stream, but I always try to let you guys know ahead of time. But otherwise, have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, that's not bad. With all the extra payout, we actually made 56 grand. That's more than I was expecting. And we're actually getting pretty close to that 3-star rating with the Mercenary Review Board. I mean, I agree, Ajax. I don't particularly like social media either, but it's kind of a necessity if you want to stream and have any kind of audience, because you have to get some kind of visibility. I try to stay reasonably active on Twitter, but it's a tough platform to be active on. And there's just not a lot of good salvages go around. I mean, I guess we take, well, let's see. We had the Wolverine 2C, but I thought we only got, like, 1 part from it last go-around, right? Let me see. Where is it? I could swear we had one. Yeah, we did. So we only got 1 part. Well, that's poop. I mean, I guess we could take the other one just in the off chance that we're able to put one together. I'm not super interested in any of the rest of these mech parts. But then again, I'm not super interested in really any of the stuff here. How much is the regular mask? It's only 320. I think we take the engine core and sell it. I don't really want a 215, but we can sell it for some money. Alright, let's see. What's RNG is this going to give us? More incubus parts and some friggin' machine guns. Get out of my face with that shit. I probably should have sold that small laser too. That wasn't even a clan small laser. It was just a regular one. The doo-doo small laser. Correct, Wayram, correct. That is the thing that I need to do. I need to upgrade the grasshopper. 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 So, Tribal, I'm confused. You're saying it was $150 or so to have this thing printed. Was it like miniature size, or was this thing bigger than normal? Because as someone who owns a 3D printer, if somebody is charging you $150 for a single mini, like a regular 32mm scale mini, that person is ripping you off. Okay, upgrade the grasshopper. Upgrade the grasshopper. Oh no. Oh no, we have a purple hunchback, you guys. Although, if I'm being honest, I don't mind this paint job. Is this just a glitch in the game, or am I having performance issues? No? Performance is good? Yeah, I was thinking it was about time to reboot anyway, because that last mission we were getting some chug. Is it going, if I back out, is it gonna fix it? Probably not. No, it's not gonna fix it. Then again...
Demacia!
So in case you guys don't know, and I don't know why they do this, but in case you guys don't know, watch. Boom! 200 rotations! I don't know what this is. I just noticed it yesterday when I was doing some messing around in the make lab. But yeah, when you do that, whenever it gets to the next 100, it flashes the number. So it goes up every time the mech spins around. 300! And that seems to be, like, it keeps track of it. Like, every time you spin it around, it just, like, it tracks that number for some reason. I have no idea why. Anyway, let's fix the grasshopper real quick and then I'll do a restart. So let's see. We wanted to put a bigger engine in it. What do we have in the 300 weight range? Okay, we have a 315. So if we stick a 315 in there, that's going to put us 7 tons overweight. But we can just stick an XL in there. Unfortunately, we only have the Clan XL, so this is going to be a very expensive refit. But we could do that. That gives us the faster engine. What does that actually bring us up to on speed? That's going to be a 5.7. That's not actually a huge improvement, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I mean, we're making money so we can spend it. That's 2 million C-bills, though. I will say this. Alright, and I'm going to write this down. Well, we do technically have a 360. Let's see, if I leave the XL engine in there, can I put the 360 in there? And if so... Oh. What does that do for us? That's a 6.9 on a grasshopper. That is a 6.9 on a grasshopper. For context, the baby back, hunchback that we are using is also a 6.9. I think we can make this work, chat. Chat, I think we can make this work. If we drop the jump jets, we got one jump jet just in the event that we need it. Like if we need to jump out of a minefield or something. We can keep the one jump jet. Chad, I think we've done it. I think we have achieved peak heresy with this design. I mean, I could ditch the micro, but we're not really gaining anything because the micro pulse is only 0.5. I guess we could do that. Put the jump jet back in. Or, hold on. We did it, chat. We did it. This is going to be the most expensive refit we have ever done. I have never spent 2 million C-bills on a refit before. We've come close. But I have never spent this much money on a single refit. And this is in addition to the almost 2 million we spent on the original refit of this exact same mech. If this thing were a used car, it would be fucking worthless. We have put so much money into this frickin' grasshopper. Like, I have invested probably, like, this thing is totaled, basically. This thing is totaled. We have spent more on this grasshopper than I think it's actually worth. Oh no, I don't like this grasshopper at all. But it's the first and only heavy mech that we had for a long time. And the only other heavy mech that we have is a Jaeger mech, which isn't a whole lot better. So, I'm making do with what we got. And goddammit, we got 8 million C-bills. I'm spending 2 million. We're doing it. We are fucking doing it. Actually, can I put this micro pulse back in? And just, like, yeah, drop 1 point of armor off the rear armor. There we go. We're fucking doing it, chat. I don't even care. I don't care.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Why do I let you convince me to do this shit, guys? I'm immediately having buyer's remorse. Oh well, it's too late now. The money's spent. It's over. Nothing to be done. However, what I will do though, because we're getting pink mech bug and because we are getting some chug, I think now is going to be a good time to do a restart. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm also a little bit hungry. Don't worry, I'm not going to end the stream. But what I think I am going to do is I will do a brief BRB, let the game restart. I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat out of the Thanksgiving leftovers, go to the grasshopper, go to the restroom, let you guys get up and all that other stuff. So we'll take a BRB real quick and then, you know, get up, get a drink, get some snacks, get comfy, go to the restroom if you need to.